Hey, everybody, come on in and grab a seat. And welcome to my review of Married at First Sight, a season 16. Now Married at First Sight fans, season 16, we're on to Jasmine and Airris. We didn't get to see their wedding. We got to see them shopping for the dress. You know, actually, the dress that Jasmine had on before she chose the one, that's the one I actually liked. But like I said in my other video, I don't really need to see this dress shopping. I just want the reveal to be at the wedding. I want some surprises, and I want the dress shopping to be shown at the wedding as a reveal. I don't need to be looking at all these dresses, honestly. It wasn't that interesting at all because sometimes they be choosing a dress I would have chosen. So I really don't even need to see all the choices. I'd be like, oh, why you choose that one? Because a lot of them, when the second choice that they chose wasn't the dress I thought that they should choose. And I thought the same thing here with Jasmine. I thought the other dress she had on looked better than the one she chose for her wedding. But anyway, we're going to move on, and we're going to move on to Airris being the reform player. And his sister giving him that speech saying, if you want to leave, we can leave right now. This sister is really making me nervous. She is really drilling in the head that he is not ready. But I don't know, y'all. I just feel like he's ready. I mean, he says all the right things. He's saying he is reformed. He's saying that he is supportive. He wants to start a family. He's 39 years old. So at some point in time, the players do have to hang up their shoes. And I'm really believing that Airris is ready to hang up his players' shoes. I'm believing his story, that he's really ready to go forward. The sister's not believing it, though. She is not believing it. But I'm believing his story, that he really is saying a goodbye to the streets. I mean, he's already thinking about her in lovely terms, talking about how, you know, my image of her is that she's going to descend from the heavens. And she gonna be all, you know, this beautiful black queen that he's been dreaming of. So the fact that he's been dreaming of this moment and thinking about this moment and putting some thought to this moment really makes me believe that he is so intent and that he is gonna make this work. I am still in it for these two. I really am in it for these two making it. So I'm still in. I'm still in with Airris and Jasmine, and I'm still in with Chris and Nicole. He said he's done with these streets. He's done with this F-boy behavior. He said sure, dating was good, but it's not what he wants anymore. He says he wants a flame that never burns out. I mean, I'm telling you, everything that he is saying, it makes me believe that he is really, really ready. He has put some thought in this. And I know his sister is saying that she doesn't think he's ready, but maybe he hasn't shared some of his deep thoughts with her. Because, you know, sometimes men don't always speak their heart because they don't want to be seen as punks or something. And he talked about how he lost his dad when he was 11. And sometimes he has some insecurities about how he needs to be as a husband, a father, because he didn't see it. But it's something that he really wants. But boy, his sister is really trying to talk him out of this marriage. But he says, oh, I know I could leave, but he ain't budget. I think he's ready, y'all. I think he really is ready. Now, Jasmine said she's nervous about his family. Will they accept her? And she should be nervous because the way this sister is talking, I don't think it's going to be anything against her. But I think when they sit down at this wedding, I hope this is not another family that ruins a wedding or marriage before it gets started. You know, that happened last season with Alyssa and Chris last year when Chris's friends told so much about him that they helped ruin the wedding before he even started. Now we know Alyssa was a whole thing over here, but I'm afraid that this a scare tactic that the sister or cousin is using, because it's really Airris' cousin, that the cousin is using on Airris. I hope she doesn't bring this energy to the wedding and start telling these same things to Jasmine. I really do. Something tells me she's not going to be able to hold her tongue, and she's going to scare Jasmine out the gate. And Jasmine's already afraid of what the family might think of her. Now, here's another thing I'm going to say. I said this about Clint and Gina, about some things they need to change. And one thing I'm going to tell you about Airris and Jasmine, it doesn't matter how she came on the show, but here we're going to go. Jasmine needs to get these bottom teeth fixed. Listen, I know she's been beauty pageants. She's been in all these other kind of things. And I'm even not quite sure how she's gone this long in that industry and not have those bottom teeth fixed. But I really believe she needs to have those fixed. And let me tell you why I'm happy she's on the show. Because just like a lot of other people who came on the show, it happened with Paige. I don't know if you guys remember Paige when she was on here with Chris, that horrible husband, Crispy. And she had some things going on with her teeth. And then after she got off the show, she got a free dental package from a dentist who fixed her teeth for free. And any dentist out there, where's Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine? Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine. How far is Tennessee from Atlanta? Go ahead, come over here, get Jasmine, because I think she's a pretty girl. I like her. I like her personality. And there's nothing wrong with touching up your looks. This is no shade to her. There's nothing wrong with investing in yourself. And Jasmine needs to invest in her bottom teeth. And let me tell you, Dr. Heavenly, Married to Medicine, producers to producers, hook this up. Hook this little thing up. Get Jasmine down there to Atlanta and Married to Medicine, Dr. Heavenly, do your makeover. But that's all I'm going to say about that. I hope it doesn't become a problem with Airris, because it is kind of glaring, y'all, when you see it. It really is a kind of glaring, and I'm hoping that he's able to overlook that. But that's all I'm going to say about it. But really, Jasmine, if you're watching me, call up Dr. Heavenly, free promotion, any dentist, free promotion. Get it for free. One of the perks about being on this Married at First Sight. All these other people go on here and get blue check marks and do sponsorships. Get you a free dental package. Girl, get it. Get you a husband and a free dental package. But there wasn't much on Dominique and McKinley, so I'm not going to do no separate video on them. I'm going to just roll it on into this video because there really wasn't much here. But we did get a little bit of more information on McKinley, and McKinley tells us he's used to fast cars and fast women, like I said. Okay, that's all I'm gonna add too much about him. But he said he's an introvert, but he said he's had enough years of fast cars and fast women. And that's what I think he has chased his whole life. That's why I think he's gonna peep out a Dominique when he sees her, because he's gonna have seen every trick she got. He's gonna have seen it before because it's what he's used to. And like I told you before, I already know where McKinley's been from. Flint, Michigan. And all this talk about is 25 too young to get married. I actually don't believe that 25 is too young to get married if you were a mature 25-year-old. And I think the problem is that Dominic is not a mature 25-year-old. I don't think anything is wrong with getting married at 25 years old, but it doesn't mean that there won't be some challenges, but I would never tell a 25-year-old not to get married. In fact, my niece is just got married, and I was all happy for her getting married, and she's only 24 years old. And it's been one of the most wonderful things that could have happened in her life. There are a lot of people who are very mature and who are ready to take on a marriage early. And I'm happy for my niece that got married at a young age. I think she's only maybe 24 years old. And I think that they're doing well, and it gives them time to be married for a couple of years before she wants to have children. She doesn't have to get married and then all of a sudden try to have a baby in 1 year, like last year, the Stashes of the world. So they're planning on getting married now, and then maybe in 3 to 4 years or 3 years, they're going to start having kids, give them a chance of time to grow together. I like that. So I don't have a problem with a 25-year-old getting married. I just don't believe that Dominique is a mature 25-year-old, because she's still talking about going to clubs, girls' nights out and all this. And my niece, who's 24 years old, she ain't interested in none of that. She ain't interested in going to a club, going out. All she's interested in is doing things with her husband and doing things like that together. Not going out to no club, taking shots and twerking. That's why I say Dominique's not ready. Not because of her age alone, but because she thinks she's more mature than she is. And this whole thing about she's an old soul, just because she talks to her mama. She's not an old soul just because she talks to her mama 2 and 3 times a day. Not at all. But anyway, it wasn't much on that. I'm still two thumbs down on them. It wasn't anything that happened with them on the screen that makes me think that they're going to be a good fit. In fact, once they start talking about each other, I start to realize they less and less of a good fit. So watch my video on Clint and Gina. They're the ringer couple. They might have thought this. They might have really thought that this Dominique and McKinley were going to make it. They ain't going to make it. But that's it, y'all. Anyway, watch my other videos and the after party video as well. I'll talk to you later. Bye.